guys doing? Glad you're hanging out. So this morning I woke up and started working on a case that I've been working on all week. But I was getting nowhere fast. I was getting frustrated. And the booze wasn't helping. I needed a break. So I hit up Some Seedy Bar down by the docks. That's literally the name of the bar. Some Seedy Bar. Anyways, I started talking up the patrons. And that's when she walked in. Veronica Sinclair. A real looker with a voice like honey and a story to tell. And she wanted to tell it to me. I smelled bullshit right from the beginning. This doll was gorgeous. She had dark brown eyes, long brown hair, and an ass that would make you want to beg to lick it. And a smile that would make you want to kill a man just so you could lick it one more time. No way did this broad want to talk to a 5-foot-tall bear, private detective with a bad attitude and a drinking problem. But she was smoking like the barrel end of a freshly shot .45, in a white skin-tight dress with a slit on the side. I needed a break from the case, so I listened to her story. She started telling me that her and her sister were heiresses to a local multi-billion-dollar coffee company, and that her sister was missing. But I didn't need to validate who she was. I knew who she was, and she knew I knew who she was. Veronica wasn't just some heir to a Sinclair coffee dynasty. She was also a well-known lounge singer at Quarters, and she even had released an album at Deadlock Records. But that's besides the point. She told me that last night she had called her sister wanting to hang out at this very bar, but that her sister never answered the phone. So she went to her house, hoping Isabella was just busy and didn't answer the phone. But when Veronica got to her sister's house, she opened the door and looked around and discovered that one of Isabella's lamps had been laying on the floor and what looked like blood all over the bottom of it. Veronica then told me that she searched all over Isabella's house, but that she couldn't find her in sight, and nobody was around. And that's when she came looking for me at the bar. I barely caught the end of the story when I noticed a small red dot near the slit on her dress. You gotta be fucking kidding me, I thought to myself. After noticing the red spot, I looked at Veronica and I took a drag of my cigarette. Then I told her that the next time she kills somebody for a bigger piece of the pie, maybe clean the blood off your dress if you're trying to look innocent. She sat back in a chair and she just stared at me. She then took a sip of a martini and told me I was really good at what I do. No fucking shit, I'm really good at what I do. That's literally why I do what I do. I'm sitting there thinking, you gotta be the dumbest bitch I've ever met. Sure, her body looked like a Coke bottle that every man or woman wanted to take a sip of. And sure, she makes my fur berries turn the same color as a summer sky. But damn, this bitch was stupid. I just felt bad for her. All looks, no brain. So I took another drag of my cigarette, looked her in the eyes, and told her to leave. She looked at me with confused expression on her face, but without saying a word, she took another sip of martini, got up, and walked out of the bar. And I know what you're thinking, but I didn't have time to do all the paperwork and bullshit, phone calls and all that, just to put her away. And honestly, I didn't give a shit. Like I said, I needed a break. I'll see you around.